Hello everyone, I'm Kevin Hind.
And I'm Kaido409.
And yeah. What if she switched places with someone else? Danganronpa, by the way. In case you hadn't realized. Somehow.
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Well, more likely it wasn't her to begin with.
That would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but...
I don't think you know that much about it, but...
That had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that? Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
Is that a thing?
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
There used to be some way. You can figure out how to explain how they could. They would switch at the beginning.
God! The two of them, they had switched places from the very beginning.
What? From the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first met was actually Mukuro all along?
We'd already met her? I had, like, a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right? Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that. If she did,
That would not be out of character.
In the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
But if she really did use foundation...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
Oh,
I
well.
think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
And why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity.
I mean, I knew I was a beautiful woman on the inside, but come on, guys!
As if. Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity. When did I do that?
He'll refuse to admit it, but he can try to see us all he wants. It doesn't matter. 'Cause I've already figured it out. He tried to hide Junko's identity. Maybe not just once, but twice. First I went through an last investigation. It was the pictures! Oh. It wasn't? Oh, okay, apparently he embarrassed himself even though he didn't do anything yet. During my latest investigation. Wait. Oh, the file? Because she got blown up? I guess. Okay, and? Okay, no, it's not that.
What is it then? I actually have no idea.
During our latest investigation. Alright, so... Interview DVD, Takio goes again. It's not the memory. Is it the memory? Oh, wow. Oh, secret. Book. No. Then present, no. Nothing to spare. Profile.
Is it Kyoko's account?
Is it? What does it say?
She talks, it says, Kyoko attests that both the stab wound and blow to the head were inflicted after death? I mean, that, I don't know.
Maybe I'll try that one. Okay, no it isn't. Okay.
Shit, let me look up the guide.
No, I'll try one more. During the latest investigation. What about the control room? Okay, no, it's not that. I guess locking it up, but no, it wasn't that either. First time I was trying the latest investigation.
Oh!
What?
It's the DVD, because it cut off before it went to
Oh! Alright.
either of them.
Alrighty.
While I was in the
Okay, I had to look up a guide, okay.
I thought it was the pictures.
Nope. We're
Alright.
getting to that. It's the second thing you're supposed to present.
Alright. What is the manual? The DVD itself is apparently torn off. Which of course meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened? You know, it's not the same without my sound effect, honestly. Oopsie! Looks like it broke! Out of service! What? Did you still having a break just now? Now then. Now then, when? Doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. And that's what failure is, right?
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke.
No, it wasn't a fluke. The mastermind definitely orchestrating that power outage. That's not the only time they tried to hide Junko's identity. That's why I tried to cover up one other piece of evidence that got revealed that. Moment of truth. Okay. Oh, really? Another one?
What do you want? What do you want? Are you sure about this? What are you even talking about?
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
That's impossible!
Group photo, come on. Shoot it!
This should prove it.
There we go. God, I got to do 2 of those? And that time he was really slow, so it was a lot harder, actually.
God, I got the tempo up too high, and then like, yeah, that
Oh my
was.
god.
Uh-oh. I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we'd gotten. In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
Yeah.
What's so unusual about them?
Ninja Sogaten's coming to all these pictures. It's a Fumi's the center of attention in all of them! He's not popular! Ninja Circumstances. The one who got the photo. It's her face. Her face, her face!
Her face.
My face!
One thing common
My
to
face.
every single photo is that you can't see her face. It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think? And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind,
And yeah, she does look
there's
exactly
no
like...
doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko, which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair. Xanadu times 2!
With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait, hold on! Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything, right now.
Comic? Yeah.
Yeah!
Alright. So... Alrighty, so we meet everyone. Everybody's there. Everybody's different. Not two people are not on fire. And then she waves at us. And... we're all good at that point. Or... is it... that one, maybe? Yeah, probably. Alright. Gets killed, and then Act 3... pick her up. Not carry her. Which one is it? It's not that one.
Okay, I got it, so just tell me when you're done.
Okay, so put on the mask. Grab the knife, probably. No, it isn't that one. That one maybe. Let's see. So go to the body, taking off the thing, the mask. Putting the mask on the body. In Act 5,
find the body. That one isn't relevant. Is it the bomb? No, because the bomb is over there, so that's not it. That one is one of the other frames that already exist. That one exists already. And that frame also exists already. So these should all be right.
Okay.
Unless I swap one of them.
We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived. But that wasn't the real Junko. The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusawa. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind, Junko and Oshima. Her body was
Which makes you wonder if she knew that was part of the plan.
which had been converted into a morgue until Junko decided to put her body to use.
Dun dun
Junko
dun!
dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who proved to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive.
This is the part where I'm gonna make mistakes. Okay, apparently not.
So she put on a mask.
Okay, yeah, me too. Like, there was a 50-50 shot, and I thought I fucked it up.
Yeah, same here.
After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place.
I like how our braids were like scorpion tails there for a second.
Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity.
Surprised that you managed to hide that bomb.
She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder, and the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma. The real Junko and Oshima.
Yeah, her eyes faded out there for a second while the thing shattered.
Well,
That was kind of freaky.
what do you have to say to that?
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over? Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case? Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
Oh. Was she just in the bear?
No, I don't know how she did that.
Waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
Oh god, she does sound... Oh boy.
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world. We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, and some of our home cooking. Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you. It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
This is the mastermind? She's the real Junko Enoshima.
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day.
So, is that a JoJo reference?
It was like I was stuck in purgatory.
It might be.
Or
200% a
slow
JoJo reference.
suicide.
God.
I get bored so easy, you know?
Face.
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
What the fuck is with this
I
voice?
feel like this isn't the first time I've seen it.
No, I do remember seeing it. I feel I've seen it somewhere before.
Right. Before arriving at school, maybe?
Yeah.
I got it! That's right! It was before I ever came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover. And you were on it.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began...
I see what you're talking about magazine covers, but I feel like that doesn't quite match up to reality.
Huh? Oh, you talking about my cover photos and junk? Well, of course. Those are totally photoshopped.
Photoshopped?
Yeah, you know. Edited to hell and back with, like, computers and junk.
No. So they aren't real?
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista.
Also, I'm gonna make a joke that only you are gonna get. But is she doing the porno pose?
She's doing the porno pose.
Oh my god.
That's a very, very complicated inside joke.
Grandpa took a homo picture.
No picture.
Okay, I'll just leave it at that.
Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
Twins!
I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it.
Oh, okay.
Basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima! And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
You're all over the fucking place, aren't you?
She's a totally different person now.
You said it, man.
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell. I even get fucking bored with myself. But if you're twins,
Alright.
why do you have different last names? Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over? Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if.
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
Alright.
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family.
leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away. Which is precisely why I killed her. To meet everyone's expectations.
Alright.
Can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, if you wanted to be expectations, then Hifumi should have died first.
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know? If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So, I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal, just as I suspected.
Oh, you
When
had the flashback?
Mukuro was killed,
No, not yet.
she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
There it is.
Huh? This wasn't supposed to. Why? Me?
So, you figured it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
How can you talk like that?
And how is it? Why is it so different from the last 17 times you talked?
Sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. Nope, I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all.
What's with the, like, no entry sign in the middle of the, tie? Like, where the lines meet?
When I was born,
Yeah.
I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
Okay, your face can stop spazzing!
You just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
That's not true at all. We were twins. How could I not be sad? That's why it gets me so excited.
I'd get that checked out. Hey, can I have some of those if you're gonna be done with them? I mean...
Killing my precious sister with my own 2 hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that. Super, 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 super despair. It just feels so good.
Did you just turn into Toko? What the fuck happened to
What the
you?
hell is wrong with you?
You said it, bro.
And my sister too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure. but this is a whole nother level of nuts.
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No. I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood.
Don't you mean had that noble blood?
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow!
I've never been so happy to see you, buddy.
You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer! So how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating!
Damn straight! That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to
I
solve
don't remember
all
if
these
you asked me
mysteries.
this on screen or
Then
off screen,
We'll have our victory.
but you said something like, "Oh, Monokuma's controlled by somebody, so is the person that's controlling them and him the same character?" And I said no. You see why I said no, right?
Yeah, I'd see that.
They're different characters. They're not, but they are.
All right, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrancing exams.
No fair! At least give us a hint.
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
Thinking back to what Monokuma told us, the memories that were stolen from us and what they must relate to must be
All the motives. That's what he said, so I assume it's that one.
I got it.
Yep.
You're
whoops,
talking
I clicked
about
the
the
wrong one.
motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question.
You're watching me, aren't you?
Did you notice that each motive I presented to had a specific theme to it?
Theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
theme for the motive Monokuma gave for us before the note was
human connections, right?
Yeah.
I got it. The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys? Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships. For example, your family. For example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it!
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Okay! Time for the next question!
God.
So, what was the theme for the second motive?
The meaning of life.
The past.
The past, yeah.
I got it! It was our past, right?
Yay! Makoto got it right again! That time, the theme was... embarrassing memories and secrets! Yeah! And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
theme for the third motive was
Greed.
I got it! It was money, wasn't it? agree.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again! Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain. Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
Motive behind Sakura's death was betrayal. Maybe. Or was it secrets?
Or blackmail. It's all of them. Secrets?
Let's try that one. Okay. No.
Okay,
wasn't.
whatever. Fair enough. It was 50-50.
Okay, well, it was betrayal then.
I got it!
Sorry, I guess the wrong one.
Alright.
It was betrayal.
Precisely. You see, once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. Oh, painfully delightful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth.
I like how that one just is the voice that I'm doing, but like...
I know, isn't it beautiful?
It like transcended into the game.
They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway!
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place.
Except, only the first one really did, but...
That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
A most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair.
So does that mean she's just picking up the robot? How heavy is that thing anyways?
I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed
That's
your
a good question.
despair and make it
That's just
grow.
the general thing that I was wondering.
So,
Not that it
just
matters.
like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Really? Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
Oh boy, this ain't gonna be pretty.
The outside world.
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there? I I wanna see too. See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open sesame! Behold, the world beyond the school walls!
There just isn't any.
This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
Again, there's just nothing there. Oh my god! The fuck? Why on top of the Eiffel Tower, though? It looks so stupid.
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense.
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
What should recognize it? What about it should we recognize? Other than your faces that we will. This whole thing is insane.
The world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, cause it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, cause now it's time for the final class trial.
Oh god. Food memory, photo of the headmaster, Walker notebook.
Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw?
Got
Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I'm going through all the things first.
You're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody can remember anything. This is the end for all of us. What choice do we have?
Can't remember, it's all over. I mean, you tell me something so completely incomprehensible and just say, just remember. I mean, every one of us is lost it. Oh!
Come on, bitches!
Alright.
I
think I know what it is.
Okay, cool.
What's the meaning of the... Is this another one of your...
Ouch, my knee.
What am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody can remember anything. This is the end.
Spitting noise got in the way.
Come on, bitches! What the fuck happened?
You want us to... When it comes to that crease, I don't understand. What's the meaning? Is this another one of...
What am I supposed
Nobody can remember. This is the end.
Really? I missed it again. Oh shit, I only have 30 seconds.
Uh-oh.
When it comes to that crease,
Come on, come on, come on.
What's the meaning? Is this
Come on,
another one of...
come on.
What am I supposed to be remembering?
No! Ah, fuck. Okay, I'll do something. Alright. It's punishment time! Oh, I got a line again. How delightful.
Is this really
Yeah, I'm gonna give it another shot. Alright. Come on. That was... Okay.
Come on, bitches! Remember what the fuck happened?
You want us to... When it comes to that crease, I don't understand. What's the meaning? Is this another one?
What am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody.
Is that it? Yeah, alright. I was trying to do that, but I kept missing. Alrighty.
Actually, she might remember.
Who might remember?
The other token. Genocide Jack. The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see.
If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her? No! Absolutely not! That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity!
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on.
It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer. Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen.
Aye, aye. Roger, you got it, Captain.
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but... Of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier? I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know? Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
More important, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
A tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember with a kiss.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening, but it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
What?
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event. What is? Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is... now?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it.
Okay.
I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster. Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history! And as a result, in basically no time flat! The world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There
But
wasn't
what
even
actually
a
happened?
description in there!
I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Morose saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! To die! This is the true tragedy!
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended. That's the important thing.
How can the world just end? It's the world!
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Oh, come on.
I guess that's true.
Ridiculous.
Yes.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous. I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Togami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
I'm not sure. Maybe it's the clean hammer.
Well done, peasant.
Spotless hammer, regardless.
I didn't say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it. Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll
Oh
figure
my
it
god,
out,
that
right?
is perfect,
Till then, you
beautiful,
just go on
amazing.
in circles.
Yes.
Gave my life meaning.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easily, I mean. Do you think I might be sick?
I think you might be very sick.
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Tagami name has perished.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone! The Togami family is destined to guide the world!
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
But hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Huh? That don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago.
Does that mean they, like, shaved all of them?
If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago...
And then specifically didn't shave, Hero all the way?
Then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened
It's 2 years ago now?
right?
Alright.
Huh? 2 years ago?
Keeps increasing.
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Wait. What? 2 years ago? What is that?
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God. So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
How are we supposed to answer?
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
Still, we have to answer somehow. If we don't, everything ends right here. We always know what's stolen from us. But do what is it too? Before she came here 2 years ago. That's what I remember only getting here the last few weeks or so. And what she took from us was
Their lives here.
I got it! If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. Nope. No. Nope. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
I like how Hero's just like noping out.
routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life. That's not possible.
I want to think that too. I don't want to believe it. But that's nothing but a desire. I don't want to believe. I want it to be impossible. But if it's the truth, then we have to accept it.
Oh, crap. Oh boy. This isn't gonna look like a notebook.
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
You've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
This is all just
Ah, come on.
surreal.
Plus, if 2 years have passed, how freaking old am I?
Wait, I got the hero line right away. What was the final? What were you?
No. The hero's like, how old am I anyway?
I mean, I haven't gone to awesome school events or anything. I've never even gone to a single class.
I think he's like 20.
Oh, he says, how freaking old am I?
Oh.
That's the exact line.
I could never live. You've been living here? Hell no! I mean, I haven't gone to any.
Heck, I've never even gone to a single.
I think since they raised it to 21 in the English version, I think he might be like 23.
God.
You've been living here?
Hell no! That's it. I mean, I haven't gone to any Heck, I've never even gone to a single class.
Okay, there we go.
No, it's wrong.
Just have to get rid of the white noise first. Generally, I just try to shoot past it, but that time I just couldn't.
Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why's my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
What's is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. Oh, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt! But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing! No! No way!
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak. But somehow, you forgot all about it.
Which is good, because I thought none of you actually were learning anything at the school.
It's all one big lie!
Mike, all lies. Clearly, I'm the only one who remembers what really went down.
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hiro, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here. Shit, man, I've never been to a funeral. Hell yes!
Oh, we could have about 9 right now if you wanted.
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right?
No, not really, because it's high school, but...
And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you've forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves! I'm sick of expositioning all this shit!
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
It makes you come apart. Tell me about the moment we must have experienced.
When I fainted, the entrance ceremony. Fainted, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
I got it! The moment I lost my memory. I can't think of any time other than that day. When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall. When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems
looks like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk. I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey. 2 years of memories? Gone. Which means, of course...
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other, but
by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school.
Yeah, but I think on that note we're gonna leave off for now because we've hit the hour mark, and we should take a little break here, and then we'll see you guys all next time for what I assume will be the finale.
Yes.
So for now, we're gonna thank you guys all for watching, and we'll see you guys all next time when it all ends. Goodbye for now.
Bye.